So David, a 1-1 draw at Kidsgrove today. It was a bit of a tough opening 35 minutes, but you turned it round after that. Pleased with the performance?
Yeah, I thought Kidsgrove were an excellent side. I thought they played really well first half. I thought we let them a little bit. We didn't quite adapt to their shape. I thought we got our press wrong. I thought front two didn't quite get the starting positions right, and it meant the fullbacks were getting a bit too much joy, and the forward was getting a bit too much joy, and then they played through us, and we had Tom to thank for keeping us in the game. I thought he made some excellent saves, looked superb today. There were times when you perhaps worried Lilywhites still fresh in the memory. Like, it could be another one of those days where we were just second best, and the reaction we got from the players was excellent. I thought they dug in. I thought we really played ourselves back into it in the last 10 minutes of the first half and got the goal. And I thought second half was much more even, and we had a couple of decent chances and ball in the back of the net, but this allowed for what can only be a tight offside.
Are you pleased with you said we've played back into the game, but showed a lot of heart coming from that as well, and getting the goal at the end of the first half, kept going.
Yeah, a lot of character, and there were times when we were just getting bodies around the ball and blocking things, and Tomo did make probably 3 or 4 very, very good saves, and the chip from Mason Fawns after a couple of minutes was absolutely superb football from both Mason with a chip and Tomo with a save. But we did show a lot of character. We did show a lot of desire. We did kind of roll our sleeves up at that point, and I called him out a few weeks ago for wilting under pressure, and I thought it was the opposite today. I thought we kind of dug in. I thought we worked hard, and then at half time we were able to just kind of tweak a couple of things tactically, and I thought that just showed us up second half and let us really grow into the game.
Like I said, came into the game more in the second. I think, well, the last probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the first half, we had a couple of chances, and then Umar gets the goal, which is another classic Umar goal, gets in the right place at the right time.
I don't think he's still not scored yet from outside the 6-yard box. The disallowed goal was Umar inside the 6-yard box, and he had his 2 chances from around the edge of the area and put one over and one narrowly wide. But he is a threat. That's what Umar offers you. Even when he's not on it, he still offers you that. He is a goal threat, and he does get into those great positions.
Like you said, in the second half it was a much more even game. Chris made a couple of really good saves in the second half as well, but pleased with the way we went forward and created some good chances again.
Yeah, we changed it a little bit as well, so I thought we created a bit with Banny and Eden, and then we changed both of them to just try and ask a few different questions, with Keaton running from long and Keogh Stevens a bit more quality on the ball. I thought at times our final ball and our ball retention was just not quite good enough, and I think both of those had an impact, and that's what's pleasing. It's when you kind of see players come off the bench and they have an impact and they change the game for the positive, and that's why we have a squad, and I think the squad's looking strong at the moment. It was a strong bench today. We had Alfie Belcher and Josh Dickey were left out of the squad as well today, so we've got 16 plus those 2. And potentially another couple in the pipeline. So I think we've got ourselves into a really strong position squad-wise, and players are coming in now having a really positive impact on the side.
And on the subject of players, we've got sort of calling out. Obviously, we've called out Chris and Umar there, but a couple of players that stand out who've sort of made the positions themselves lately have been Mark Lees has dropped into centre back and given you something extra. Thoughts on how he's got on there?
Yeah, just talking to Mark, and his experience, his voice, his leadership has made a world of difference. We're a young back four, and you forget sometimes Luke Barlow's only 22, and he was probably the senior man, and we were expecting him to lead that line. And Mark going back there gives you experience, gives you calmness, gives you aggression, but takes a little bit of pressure off Luke. And I think Luke has looked much better with Mark alongside him. I think that as a pairing they've looked really solid. And Mark was saying he's good to play with Luke. He's mobile. They've gone mop things up. You expect the balls to come in the box, and then Luke's dealt with it and cleared it. I just think that those 2 look good. I think that we didn't change the back 4 because the back 4's kept 2 clean sheets before today. They've been solid. It's pleasing because we asked for a response, and we've tweaked a couple of things, and I think we've got that now.
And the other player that stands out, who's sort of made his position his own lately, has been Ben Darby. He's come in. Looks like he's been there forever. Young player. I don't think there's many scarier midfields than Ben and Kane together. So.
Ben and Lad together. I think Ben goes and gets his head freshly shaved every Friday, so he looks a little bit scarier. He's mobile. He's aggressive. He's a good size. He's decent on the ball as well. It was a tough old slog out there, and he was still running in the 95th minute or whatever we played. he adds real bite, and with the way we want to play, when you've got Kane and Ben, and you've got a lot of legs, a lot of aggression in midfield, it does mean you can then play Alfie or Banny or Keaton ahead of them and add that creativity and lets us play two up top because we've got so much legs. We know midfield can get out and deal with fullbacks as well, so it creates a lot of tactical variety for us. Gives us a lot of options. So I think Ben's looked really good, and he's still a very, very young footballer as well. He's got a lot to learn. He's played 3 games at this level now, 3.5 games, and he's just settled in straight away, which is a credit to him at that age.
And we move on. We finally get to go back to Seal Park this weekend. It feels like it's been forever. Next weekend. How important is it to you and the team now? Sort of, we've had a couple of disappointing results at home, to sort of take some of because we've had some great away performances recently, to take that into the home game and put things right again at home.
I mean, we've had 3 really good away performances. We had a home performance in that run.
Yeah.
We've had 3 away performances where we've responded really positively. We've changed the squad a little bit. We've freshened things up a little bit. We've changed slightly how we set up tactically. We've changed where personnel are playing. With Darren being on the pitch today, we've still got Darren to come in. So I think it's huge. I think we owe the fans after the last performance. So I thought we were really poor. I said at the time, I thought it was as bad as I've seen us. And it's good for the travelling fans, and I always enjoy, the travelling fans and sort of celebrating in the bar or having a drink with them in the bar for the game. But we've got 400 fans there. We want them to see what we're about, and we want them to see the positive side after what they saw last time. I think we at the very least owe that to them. And that's the last game before Boxing Day. We've got 2 really tough fixtures outside of Christmas. So, from Whitson, Prescott, Staley Bridge, he's a tough run of games. But I feel pretty confident. I think if we do what we've done in the last three away games, with Seal Park, with the crowd, hopefully we've got the drum there. We can get fans whipped up with some of the performances and showing the attitude and the desire and the passion. We can make Seal Park a really tough place for teams to come, and that's what I want. And I want fans to go with a smile on the face. And we need to put it right after last time.
Thanks, David.
Cheers, Nathan.